Welcome back to the Hit Squad. Chad Range alongside Jesse Finney. This segment brought to you by Metrogistics, vehicle transportation solutions delivered. Check us out on the web, metrogistics.com. That's spelled metrogistics.com. HitSquad101sports.com is our email. At HitSquad101ESPN is the Twitter handle. Shamrock Fighting Championships returning to St. Louis on October 12th. It is going to be relentless. Happening Lumiere Casino. How are those tickets going?
Tickets are going fast. There's less than like 30 tickets left right now. I tell you something, it's going to be awesome. You got Luigi Fioravanti, 9-time UFC veteran, headlining the show. Robert Washington, CFA. The guy's fought MSC. I mean, he's fought anybody and everybody in the world. It's a hell of a show. I mean, it's intimate. It's the stars before they come superstars.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really is. It's like the AAA for the UFC.
And you're going to see a great card. They always put on good shows. And I tell you what, Lumiere is a great venue. You could go down there. You can eat some good food. The sports bar's got fantastic food. And then do a little gambling, watch a show, make a Saturday night out of the thing.
Absolutely. Go upstairs to the Four Seasons. I mean, it's a great place overall. It's going to be exciting. Shamrock Fighting Championships, October 12th at Lumiere Casino. Out of town November the 1st in Kansas City at Harrah's Casino. And then back at River City Casino December 7th. So it's going to be a busy 3 months for Shamrock FC.
9-time UFC veteran. See if he has a chance to maybe get back in there.
Obviously, no, he does. I mean, he gets on a 3, 4, 5 fight win streak, and he's already been promised. I mean, Joe Silva will be waiting for him. I mean, he'll be waiting for the call to say, okay, short notice. Got 3 weeks to get you ready. Let's go. Same thing happened for James Krause in Kansas City. He's on the short list, as we like to call it. So, the eyes are on you. Get some W's underneath your belt. Go get you some fights, and you will be picked back up.
I tell you what, I mean,
Luigi. I'm sorry to interrupt. Luigi's one of these guys too, which I like. I've been a fan of Luigi Fioravanti for years, and man, he's a banger. He is a super tough guy. I mean, fought 3 rounds with Paul Daly. I mean, come on, man. He stood there and banged with them. I mean, he's a fans fighter.
That's exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he's a guy that he's not a layer and prayer. He's gonna lay on top of you and do nothing. He's a guy that's gonna stand and bang all day long, and no matter who it is. Luigi's got a chance of knocking somebody out. He's black belt in jiu-jitsu as well, but he wants to put on exciting fights for the fans, and he wants to knock people out and get back into the UFC where the guy belongs.
And if it's not him, and I know we know Sella, is there anyone under the radar that you think, keep an eye on this guy?
There's 2 guys under the radar right now. The guy by the name of Josh Sampo. He's a 125-pounder. He's an exciting fighter right now. And there's Kevin Ingle. I tell you something, Kevin Ingles,
a long-time boxer,
long-time professional boxer, 3-0 mixed martial arts, and he is he's violent, man. He's violent on his feet. He is exciting, and he's a high level. He's not high level. He's I would say mid-level jiu-jitsu player, which people don't know, and his jiu-jitsu is good. He's a tremendous athlete, as we always go back to. Is the athlete in mixed martial arts, and then Kevin Ingle is it.
He's the hitman, and it only takes one, and that's what he's made his living on in boxing. And I think when you take someone like that and put him in the octagon, again, the real winner is going to be the fans.
Absolutely.
Because he's not going to be a lay and pray. I love that term. He's not going to lay and pray on anyone. He's going to go toe-to-toe. He's not afraid to, exchange blows.
Right. And speaking of Adam Sella, he just came back, knocked out in the last River City show at Shamrock FC. He's going to be headlining the Shamrock Fighting Championships on December the 7th at River City Casino. I tell you what, the casino business is loving the mixed martial arts. I tell you, it's killing it. And, tickets went on sale. The first day they went on sale, they sold 132 tickets. First day. That was last Friday.
For December fight.
For December the 7th.
Yeah, for something that's happening in 2 months.
I will go on record to say this. By this time we do this show next week, I think that October the 12th will be completely 100% sold out.
30 tickets left, folks. Ticketmaster or Shamrock.
Ticketmaster, you go to shamrockfc.com. Get your tickets and support the St. Louis mixed martial arts professional scene. Done right.
Absolutely. And like you said, I mean, you never wish injury on anybody, but a lot of these guys are one injury away of getting called up to the UFC.
For sure.
That's exactly,
that's how the short list happens.
Absolutely. So you might see them. They may be in the UFC tomorrow. You never know. You touched on the River City, and I know you touched on the November 16th UFC fight, but on November 1st in Kansas City, Harrah's Casino, Conquest.
Shamrock Fighting Championships. I mean, it's a completely 100% spreading out, and it's here in the Midwest. I mean, it's based out of St. Louis, but I tell you what, November 1st at Harrah's Casino, it's another Pro-Am show. It's going to be awesome. I think next week we'll hopefully have one of the guests on that will be fighting on November 1st from Kansas City as well.
Tell you what, how about this? We talked about the St. Louis, Kansas City fans type things going on in the UFC. How about after the Cardinals win the World Series, we load up a busload of people in St. Louis red and go on over to Harrah's?
Oh, you think they'll really hate us even more? I mean,
oh, man.
Hey, and them Royals. Is it wrong that I'm rooting for the Royals to get in the playoffs?
I think it'd be great.
Hey, do you think they'd be rooting, Kansas City be rooting for us?
Oh, but it doesn't sound like it if they booed when we won the 2006 and the 2006.
We love you, KC.
I do. I grew up with George Brett, Frank White. They used to go against the Yankees all the time. I mean, one of my childhood memories is George Brett storming out of the dugout when the Pine Tar, the home run got called back after Billy Martin.
That's why you're so angry. And I grew up with Ozzie Smith making diving plays. That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, I was pulling for. Hey, I was going in the '85. I was going for the Cardinals when the call happened. So
that's when he came back, and the guy came back from California wearing an Angels hat right here.
Hey, I liked them before they sold out, man.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
They were my American League team, but now I can't root for them.
The Rays, baby, the Rays.
That's who you're pulling for. Well, hey, as always, go Cardinals.
Absolutely.
Those pesky Pirates.
I like it.
You do like it. You think it keeps it on the toes.
Keeps us on our toes. I tell you what, I would love nothing more than to see the Cardinals play the Pirates and to go to the World Series.
For the game, like you want the
either that, or I'd like to see the Reds just go against the Reds and just beat the brakes off the Reds in the first round.
You can't go wrong either way. I'll be honest with you. Atlanta looks like they're faltering as per usual.
Yes, one game as we do this on this week.
Yep.
One game away from getting into first place in the National League.
Not far from the best record there, too. So go Cardinals, absolutely. And thank you for joining us. But the man, again, behind the camera, Kevin Fowler. The two guys in front, Jesse Finney, Chad Range. We are the Hit Squad. Thanks for watching on 101sports.com.